Started on this long weekend Monday. Hope you've all been enjoying yourselves. And as we all head back to work, our eyes are already turning to next weekend, right? That's how people get through the 4-day week to begin with. But there's something going on next Sunday that you might want to pay attention to. It is the World Partnership Walk to End Poverty. And to tell us more about it and the history actually behind this event, Derek Gent joins us now, the Vancouver City co-chair for the Local Advisory Council of the Aga Khan Foundation of Canada. Derek, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for your ongoing support of the walk.
Well, I know we're a little early on this, but we want to get people thinking about it. And maybe people don't realize this isn't just another fundraiser, right? What is it all about?
This is an event. This is the 30th anniversary of the walk, something that started as a modest effort by a few women here in Vancouver to get their friends out and try to raise some money, has turned into an event that now happens in 10 cities across the country. There will be upwards, potentially 10,000 people there if everybody comes. It's an opportunity not only to connect with a whole range of folks from across Vancouver, but also to help raise money to support international development work through the Aga Khan Foundation.
Yeah, and why is this so different? I'm sure a lot of people wonder, hey, we have walks to raise money all the time, but why is this one different?
Well, as I say, this is a real cultural event. It's an opportunity to come and connect with people from across all walks of life in Vancouver. For me, I get a real charge out of it. I go down with my kids, I go down with my coworkers, and it's a point of connecting with each other in our own community, and at the same time connecting with people all around the world. All the money that is raised goes to support work around alleviating poverty in different parts of the world, and every dollar that is raised is matched 3 times by the Canadian government. The Canadian government has figured out that the work of the Aga Khan Foundation is the sort of development that we want to support as Canadians. And so every dollar raised, which we're hoping for upwards of $2 million here in Vancouver, will be matched several times over by the Canadian government and go to alleviate poverty in parts of the world that could really use the help.
Now, that's unique, right? You don't often hear that the government will match the funds and then some. So how is the money spent? What happens?
Well, the Aga Khan Foundation has a long history of supporting really what I'd call developmental work. And it's very different from providing aid-based support. What the Aga Khan Foundation does is partner with local organizations that really value the local indigenous culture and the work of people in community, and help, that old notion of a hand up or a hand up rather than a handout.
Yeah.
Is fundamental to the work of the Aga Khan Foundation. I personally have been involved in the work over the years overseas and saw firsthand what happens when you put resources into the hands of local individuals. I was involved in microcredit in Bangladesh about 20 years ago through the Aga Khan Foundation. And when it's a loan rather than a grant given to individuals, what happens is that they get engaged in the economy. And the kids get fed and the houses get fixed. And it's a fundamentally different type of approach than a lot of international development that you see.
Right. So you want to make sure that even after you're gone, whatever it is that you have done and helped them with continues on, right? It's not just a one-time infusion of money.
Absolutely. And what we see is that communities become stronger, better able to help themselves, and better able to go forward. And what we see is multi-generational change. The issue of poverty is one that is very, very complex and systemic. And if you don't start to address it at the root causes, looking at things like health and education and basic engagement in the economy, you're not going to have lasting change. And what we've seen through the work of the Aga Khan Foundation in partnership with the Canadian government is that change can happen, and it does.
Okay, so how can people help out?
I would love, as a start, to just come to the walk. Come and check it out. If you haven't been before, join us on May 25th at Lumbermen's Arch. We'll get started about 10 a.m. with a jazzercise exercise, and then we'll go for a walk. There's a global village which promotes and educates people about the development work that's happening. And if we can get you there at the event, we know you're going to be motivated to give and help fundraise along with the other walkers.
Okay, and very quickly, what's the website?
worldpartnershipwalk.com. Check it out. If you know someone that's in the walk, there's a very quick and easy search engine. Sponsor them, contribute, and we'd really love to see you out there the day of the walk.
All right, Derek, thank you. I'll see you there.
Thank you.
That is Derek Gent with the Aga Khan Foundation of Canada talking about the World Partnership Walk this Sunday.